Basketball can be a thing of beauty. Every possession looked like a well-orchestrated concert. It was incredibly fun to watch.
Following the miss by Kevin Love. And there's the pass to Green. Golden State moving it around. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving. Warriors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Curry dishes to Green. Out to the wing. Nobody near Barnes. And the 3 off target. Cavaliers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Wallace with it. Guarded now by Barnes. And Thompson kicks to Irving. Fires the 3. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
And the Warriors miss again.
I'm shocked that it didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Green against Thompson. Can't get it to go. Great D that time from Green. And I think Doris Burke has something for right now. Doris?
Guys, Steve Kerr gave me a few moments to catch up with him. He said they've really got their work cut out for them dealing with a player like Kevin Love, saying he's a 25 points per game scorer and can just dominate the glass. Defensively, you just can never leave him open. No open shots. Get a body on him the second a shot goes up. He knows it's easier said than done, but guys, that's the game plan.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Thompson with the bucket.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Early on last year, it was clear Steph Curry was just on another level. Was an MVP candidate right from the start of the season, and he would eventually be voted that award.
And I thought very deserving. You could see how he elevated his play, and so many of us and so much talk focuses on what he does offensively. But he was ahead of the snake of a terrific defensive group for Golden State a season ago, and that's one reason why he ended up being the MVP.
Here's Curry following the basket by LeBron James. Curry kicks to Green, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. 7 points for Draymond Green.
And with Curry winning his first NBA MVP award, he played the fewest minutes by an MVP in league history, mostly because his team was up by so much, he got to sit a number of fourth quarters.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland.
And with Curry and the MVP, there was some pressure with Hart. Relatively close voting, but Curry was the clear winner. Hard to argue with the season he had, leading his team to 67 wins last year.
Channing Frye's checked in for Cleveland. Spates checked in for Golden State. Iguodala comes in for Barnes. From 11 feet away, Frye, good. First quarter of play and just over slam.
And really, these teams don't even look like they belong on the same court today.
I don't think they do, based on what we've seen, a double-digit lead, and we're still in the first. Ouch, that's painful.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Curry kicks to Green. Dishes to Thompson. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. For J.R. Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. And then for Golden State, Leandro Barbosa. He's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Here's Livingston. Here's Iguodala. Cannot hit. And Cleveland will come the other way. He feeds it to Livingston. Spates sets a screen. For three, Barbosa. The shot no good. The Cavaliers trail by 10.
And what a first year it was for Steve Kerr and the Warriors. It was the best debut as a new coach ever. 67 wins. He also established a franchise win total in his first year.
Here's Green following the basket by LeBron James. And that one's good.
He couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof in the pudding.
Mozgov's shot is off.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just poor choice there.
Already seizing control of this game.
Total control, Greg, and as well as they're playing at both ends, I look for this lead to get even larger.
The drive by LeBron. Leandro Barbosa with the rebound.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
The shot by Spates, nobody around. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Spates has got his second bucket tonight. The Cavaliers trail by 15. Pass to Dellavedova to halt the run. And it's Spates with the rebound.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Warriors lead by 15. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And a chance to hear from LeBron James as he talked about the challenge of remaining calm and collected throughout the ups and downs of the NBA season.
For me, at a younger age.
Again, just another part of the maturation process for LeBron. Has become such the consummate pro.
Yeah, he really has been. It's amazing to see the pressure he's dealt with and the way he's handled it with that even-keeled nature. You know, he's as solid and steady as they come at this point in his career. Nothing phases him. Nothing rattles him.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And for the Warriors, this has been the game they wanted to have.
It's all about their defense. They have just done a terrific job of negating the timing and spacing of their opponent.
Every shot is challenged and challenged well.
And Golden State looking at who they've got. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Azealia is out there with Iguodala. And it's Barnes in at the 3 spot. Irving passes to Smith. Tries it from the top of the key. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Smith's got his first 2 points of the night. Warriors leading by 15.
And how big was last year's trade for J.R. Smith? I mean, sent from the Knicks to the Cavaliers around midseason, Smith began to post some of the better numbers of his career, helping prove that for a tumultuous personality like Smith's, environment is key.
And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. The dish to Dellavedova, stolen by Thompson. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Well, for J.R. Smith playing alongside LeBron and Kyrie last season, he knew he had a chance for a ring. You know, Clark, he played like it most of the time.
He sure did. I mean, instead of having to create offense, the offense was created for him, served up perfectly for him, and all he had to do was knock down open jumpers, and as a result, his shooting percentages rose after the trade.
Andrew Bogut checked in for the Warriors. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. And the rejection by Love. That's a 2 from Dellavedova. They get the rebound. And he gets it to go.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Feeds it to Love. And he banks in the layup. Love's got his first points of the game.
Kevin, a big guy with his quickness should be almost illegal. How can you guard that?
To the inside, here's Bogut, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
His ball distribution tonight just as good as it gets.
Yeah, it sure has been. I mean, all you have to do is look at the numbers. There's no lying in those totals.
And one problem with the Cavs last season was they put immediate pressure on themselves. A part of that was the trade for Kevin Love.
Here's Barnes. There's the killer two-handed slam.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play, the board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness.
Kevin and Greg, hard work on the offensive glass always does that. I mean, his fans will remember the dunk, but the coaches love the rebound.
Here's Love. And the rejection by Azili. And that'll be Cleveland as it goes out of bounds. Cavaliers retain possession. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Channing Frye's checked in for Love. James comes in for J.R. Smith. And it's Amon Shumpert in for Matthew Dellavedova. And the Warriors also making a change. Brandon Rush, he's checked in for Festus Ezeli. Curry. Almost, but it rolls out.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Stolen by Thompson. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. The 3 from Barnes. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 8 points for Barnes.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Warriors are gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. Passes it to Bogut. Back to Curry. Bogut with a screen on Irving. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Pass to Thompson. It's stolen by Bogut. 3-on-3. They double-team Curry. Bogut with a screen on James. It's Thompson off the drive.
And the Warriors put the ball in Thompson's hands a lot more last season. He ran the pick and roll and attacked the rim, taking more advantage of his size and ball handling ability at that off-guard position.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Shooting two. You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
Well, some really terrific numbers for Thompson. 9 points and a couple of nice steals, too.
And, guys, really impossible to say where he's been better, offensively or defensively.
I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he's not missed a beat at either end. That's obvious.
And Cleveland making a change here. Mozgov's checked in, and the Cavaliers call time here.
You know, he just, like every other coach, can't stand when the defense gives up points on the inside. And, boy, are they struggling in there.
Yeah, well, they're getting pummeled in there. So you've got to figure out a way to make some adjustments to try to change that around, and that's why he needed the timeout.
Ian Clark's checked in for Thompson. A break for Thompson. Last season, an uptick in his free throw attempts and his assists, and Clark, a reflection of his activity with the ball in his hand.
He's a complete player, terrific offensive player, outstanding defensively as well. And what I like about him is he never lacks for confidence. He stays aggressive at both ends of the floor.
LeBron against Iguodala. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot two.
And you just look back over the career of LeBron, and you have to say he's an all-time great already. I mean, the numbers are there, the multiple championships, some already calling him the best small forward to ever play the game.
2 shots. And you just look at LeBron, Clark, in a historical context. Last season, he became the first player since Bill Russell and his Celtics to make it to the NBA Finals 5 consecutive years.
Boy, I tell you what, it says even more about LeBron that whenever he leaves a team, they miss the playoffs. And no matter what team he's on, they're favorites to win their conference.
Both free throws good from James. What a year for the Warriors. Clark won their division for the first time in 39 years, ran away with the very tough Western Conference.
And there were a number of surprises last season, Kevin, but the Warriors were at the top of the list. I mean, I don't think anybody, including you and I, pegged them to be as good as they were.
Especially the way the finals began.
Exactly.
Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Cleveland gets it back.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
In the corner, Iguodala with it. Mozgov with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Mozgov. Seven seconds left here in the second. And the wide open shot from Green. Hits the front of the rim and out. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Warriors ahead, opening up a huge gap. And a chance now to send.
Thank you, Kep.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith as we start. So it's Golden State who's out on top at the half. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. Klay Thompson has been sensational.
I just love the tenacity on the defensive side. I mean, his play on D has been a huge factor for them as he continues to get steal after steal.
And, guys, as the game moves on, I think he should continue to be aggressive defensively to keep ball handlers off balance.
LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. They get it back. And it's sent back by Irving. Green against Love. Offensive rebound. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Maybe with that, the lid on this basket will be lifted for him.
Now here's Curry. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And a minute played as the second half gets going. And there's the defensive 3-second call. The Warriors shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. And the technical free throw is good.
And remember Klay Thompson's father, Michael Thompson, a former #1 pick out of Minnesota. Growing up, he was the smallest of his brothers and thereby took his lumps when they played hoops. but he said that challenge helped him to develop into the player he is today.
Shot clock at 6. No problems knocking that one down. That's 10 points for Barnes.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
For Cleveland, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. And Klay Thompson, born into an athletic family. His father, the former #1 overall pick in the NBA draft, and Clark, his mom, was a Division I volleyball player.
And you know, Thompson, despite those genes, was not a highly recruited player out of high school. Grew up in UCLA's backyard, but ended up playing college ball at Washington State.
Cleveland's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third, still 0 for 3. Irving with the ball. Looking for his first basket still in this one. The high post shot. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
And Kevin, that's a really sweet stroke from Irving there.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Well, what a season for Kyrie Irving last year. Huge moments for him. 57-point outburst against San Antonio. That was a new franchise record for the Cavs.
I think a lot of it was finally being able to play with other All-Stars, quite honestly, Kevin. But you can't discount the work Irving put into the offseason to be ready for the regular season.
And for Irving, he did come into last year hot. I mean, he won the MVP in international play while with Team USA.
Cleveland making a change here. Dellavedova's checked in. Razili's checked in for Golden State. And Curry, here we go. Here's Barnes, and that one is stuffed right through.
Sound offensively, really no other way to put it here in the second half.
There's really no comparison between the teams in terms of the way they've both shot the ball since the break.
And for Kyrie, taking home the MVP in a Team USA tourney like that, it's a huge ego boost. I mean, of all the stars on that team, he shined the brightest, and I think that's going to help his confidence for this year.
The Cavaliers shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. That free throw, no good.
And the thing about LeBron James, he's really done a nice job of reshaping his game over the years. I mean, every veteran goes through losing a little speed and quickness. The great ones compensate by getting stronger and more physically imposing, not to mention also their basketball IQ grows as well, just as has been the case for LeBron.
Thompson. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Thompson's got 4 points in the quarter.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
And now the Cavaliers. Fast break, and stolen by Barnes. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Thompson with the bucket. Thompson's got 16 points.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
The feed now to Love. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
shoots the three. Love with another miss.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game. And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Kicks it to Dellavedova. He dishes it to James from deep three-point range, and that's going to be a treble.
That's an inexcusable mistake, guys. That's not the way to get back in the game.
And I don't know if anybody can tell you what he was thinking, because I certainly have no idea.
A different look now for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Amon Shumpert in for LeBron. Golden State also making some changes. Spates checked in for Azili. Iguodala comes in for Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Iguodala, that's good.
Oh, man, how about the last-minute decision there to pull the shot down and get a better one for your teammate?
Dellavedova dishes to Mozgov. There's 1:47 left in the third. Now the Warriors moving it up. Livingston is running. 14 feet away. No good from Spates. The Cavaliers have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
And if they know what's good for him, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball into three-point territory.
And you're right there, Clark, because anything less than lockdown defense on him is going to result in a triple.
The Cavaliers shooting the ball poorly, just 28%. Cavs were poised to make a huge run last year in the playoffs, swept the Celtics in the first round, but it cost them.
Yeah, and even though they did get that sweep, they lose Kevin Love for the rest of the way, and that put a big hurdle in their quest for the title. Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for J.R. Smith. Golden State also making some changes. Rush comes in for Draymond Green, and Ian Clark subbed in for Klay Thompson. Clark kicks to Rush.
Oh, wow. Is there another player out there capable of moves as stunning as that?
A handful at the most. He is an elite company.
You know, he's got that it factor, no doubt about it. He causes excitement just by walking in the building.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action.
No denying it, injuries were a big part of the storyline in the Cavs postseason. Fortunately, LeBron James was otherworldly after the first round. Took care of the Bulls, then went on to sweep the Hawks to get back to the finals.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Three-pointer, Dellavedova. Shot to stop the drought. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. Some changes for Golden State. Bogut comes in for Maurice Spates. And it's Barbosa in for Sean Livingston. Cleveland shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. Golden State's gone 6 of 12 from outside, a very nice 50% mark, shooting the three ball well. Here's Clark. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. It's Iguodala with the drive. That's tipped. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. The Warriors on top, running away with it. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. And we're getting underway here in the 4th quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Here's Clark on the court for Golden State here in the fourth. We've got Rush. Barbosa is out there with Ian Clark. Then it's Bogut. And it's Ezeli in at the center, filling out the middle.
Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just are not letting up at all. And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Jefferson, that's for two. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
Clark kicks to Bogut. Jefferson with some nice D. The Cavaliers shooting 28%, a rocky performance for them offensively. Williams gets the bucket. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Barbosa passes to Ezeli. And Rush kicks to Barbosa. Lets the three fly. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andrew Bogut. That is his first foul of the game. Spates checked in for Golden State. Livingston comes in for Ian Clark.
Sean Livingston.
The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here's McRae. The Warriors pull it in.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
And that one's good.
He's had an off game thus far, but his team has been able to pick up the slack and find a way to get it done here.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. When you think about Sean Livingston, you think about the career that might have been an absolute rising star after being taken Clark fourth back in the 2004 draft.
Kevin, he was averaging over 5 assists a game as a teenager, and his shot was improving every year. Then the devastating knee injury. Just great to see him back playing basketball.
And getting back to Livingston, he's had comeback after comeback. I mean, each time he'd start to flash those unbelievable movement skills, he'd get injured again. It's a shame because he was on the path to becoming one of the game's great young point guards.
Barbosa's gone 1 of 3 from three-point land. Here's Jones. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Golden State's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far.
And for Livingston, last season with the Warriors was a dream. He got to back up Steph, so he got to play against second stringers, and we got to see flashes of his dominant traits again. What a happy ending for him.
Warriors shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Here's McRae. No good. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. And now running up the court, Barbosa pushing it up.
And as they continue to just dominate this game, you have to wonder how much can they win by.
Well, it's on the verge of getting out of hand, Greg. You can feel it. You can see it, in part because the defense has been about as good as the offense, and both have been really good.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Warriors.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition. Boy, that's finishing the defense there. He made a good effort on that possession defensively and then closed it out with the rebound.
Mozgov with the block. Jefferson against Barbosa. Can they get it? That's good on the jump shot. Jefferson's got 4 this quarter. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Livingston kicks to Azili. There's the pass. Here's Spates. Plays it up and banks it in.
What a big-time mismatch it's been in the post. Where's the defensive adjustment? They're getting housed down there.
Yeah, something's got to change. A double team, maybe a substitution, but this is getting out of hand.
Warriors have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Barbosa dishes to Spates. And here is Barbosa, and he lays it straight in. Barbosa's got 10 points here in the second half.
Now, they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
And that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to make shots.
They've shown effort and aggression in the paint right from the tip. Their rebounding edge is impressive.
And they're giving themselves extra possessions and have taken advantage of it, and that's critical. You can shoot a few lesser percentage if you're getting more opportunities at the rim.